Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla, and this is Heather, my fellow Crone. How is everybody today? How are you today, Miss Heather?
I'm good, except I forgot to pull the bread out of the oven. I'll be right back.
Right. Well, today we're going to talk about our family holiday traditions. So I'm hoping you guys will share your holiday traditions in caps in the chat room with us. With emojis too. That would be great. Okay, there we go. I got that. Hey, Jay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Heather had to pull the bread out of the oven. Hey, Judith. Welcome. Nice to see you here today. How is everybody? I'm really getting ready for Christmas.
Back.
I'm so excited about Christmas. I can't stand it. Because I always get to go somewhere. I go see my family at Christmas. So we're really just going to talk about our holiday traditions, what we've been doing over the years, and we would love to hear what you guys are doing for your holiday tradition. And you can share it in the chat, but be sure and put all caps. Hey, White Dragon, Hypnicity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as a special treat today, I also have my father's recipe for his famous eggnog.
And it's really, really good.
It's nothing like anything you've ever tasted. It's all made from scratch. Whipped cream, egg whites, powdered sugar, and a lot of alcohol. So no driving. Hey, Laura.
And don't try to drink the whole batch by yourself. You'll be sick.
Yeah.
She cuts it in half and we still have more than we need.
Always. So this is actually our little house.
When we first moved into it, it's not that color anymore.
It's not that color anymore. And this is our dog, Sassy. She's a Catahoula, which is a hog dog from Louisiana. I'm just going to show you some pictures, but also I was thinking about when do you start decorating for Christmas, Heather? When does the spirit hit you first?
Oh, I start after Thanksgiving.
Me too. Like the weekend after Thanksgiving, that's when we put out the decorations and start on the tree and all of that stuff. Because one of the things we found out the first year we moved here was that there's a conch holiday train that goes through town taking people around on a Christmas light tour. It's wonderful. Yeah. And they actually pass our house. So that's fun. Oh my, Judith, that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. That's a regular family dinner.
Oops, did I get it? Nope. Wrong one. Come here. Come back.
But anyway, this was either the first or the second year we were there.
I think it was the second year, actually.
Yeah.
Swordfish says she'll be right over, Judith.
Get down.
So and we actually start decorating that same time with it's varied over the years. And here's some pictures that we have over the years. Now, this was the first year.
Yeah, the one on the left has an airplane hanging there.
This one. Oh yeah, up at the top. You can't see my arrow.
It was really, really cool. Unfortunately, that tree was taken out by one of the hurricanes, so that was the last of the flying airplanes.
Yep. That's when we still had the tree and all those ferns and fences and stuff. Metal fence. And because my father was a pilot, so I found this airplane. I thought it was hilarious. And the propeller actually turned. It was so silly. And then the Santa Claus on the back porch was for my husband because he was such a mad fisherman.
Yeah.
Look how overgrown it is. It doesn't look anything like this anymore.
No, it is so much better now.
Okay, now this is one of the things that Heather does every year. She bakes for 2-3 weeks before Christmas?
Yeah. Except last year. I didn't bake until you left.
But usually Judith says, if you ever need a house sitter, let me know. So Heather bakes these, and then I sit down with my couple of other friends that live in Key West with us, and we decorate cookies, Heather's cookies, and then she packs them up and takes them out to everybody that's all her friends in town.
Yeah. Although I've only got.
Don't you like the snowman with the yellow snow? I thought that was hilarious. I think that was a Ron, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, that was a Ron.
But that was definitely my favorite cookie that year.
Yeah, a lot of people like that.
Oh, and there's Toodles. That is Heather's golf cart that we ran around town in all the time. And
yeah, it was much smaller and easier to get around in it. We just stayed off the major road.
Town.
Yeah, well, we stayed off the major roads because the drivers down there were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I always decorated Toodles up.
Have to decorate Toodles.
Always.
What else we got here? Okay, these are different Christmases. The tree on the right was from 2020, and if you look closely, the garland is toilet paper, and the decorations are basically Christmas masks.
Yeah. And the tree was too big to go in the corner, so usually we have that thin tree that's in the corner there.
And we lost Miss Kitty this year. She's no longer with us.
Yeah, we lost her, but she was in love with the fireplace, even if it was
just love that fireplace. And does anybody have any traditions before Christmas? Heather and I always took Toodles and went out to look at the Christmas lights.
Tons.
One night before Christmas, when we'd had chance for them to get really decorated. This was our, I guess, tasteful decoration.
Yeah.
The one and only. But you can see the tree that had the airplane. It was gone. Hurricane Irma took it out.
Yeah.
Well, come back and watch, Lark, when you get home safe and sound. It's no worries. And we will be reading cards in a bit. We have our Christmas decks. But we wanted to go through some of this stuff and hear some of your Christmas traditions. What's next?
Do we have one with the house of the regular color now?
Yeah, there's more.
Okay.
Then this is the Key West Christmas Parade, and the locals all get involved. And this is just 3 of probably 300 pictures.
Yeah. It gets to be a long parade because everybody wants to be in it.
And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to watch. Lots of people throwing candy, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
And then on Christmas Eve, do you all have Christmas Eve traditions? My family, my daughter is my family. Daughter's family is my family now. And Christmas Eve, we started this in Dallas years ago, where we all go out to an Italian restaurant for dinner. Remember that, Heather?
Yeah.
And they found one in Colorado, so we go. It's called Rare in Fort Collins. It's absolutely fabulous. So we're going there Christmas Eve. But it's basically Italian food, and who doesn't need Italian food on Christmas Eve? Right?
Well, my brother used to. I think they stay home now. He's not well.
Right. Okay, let's see what's next.
Well,
and another tradition that I had with my kids, the boat parades. That's just
that was so cool. They would wait till it get dark, and everybody would love the boat parades. They're just so cool.
They have them on Key West. I think there's 2 different parades on Key West, and there's also one that's on Stock Island.
Yeah.
Then another tradition that me and my daughter have is that during the Christmas period, when I go stay with them, we go to usually go to a concert. And it used to be we would go to a Harry Potter film. Remember the big films come out in December?
At Christmas.
And Heather, what was it we went to see when we would go to Dallas? The Alamo. I can't remember what that place is called, but it's fantastic.
I don't know.
the tavern that serves food and the movies. I think it might have been the MCI movies.
Mm.
You know, the superhero movies were coming out. And then, so one year we got to see Cher, and one year we got to see Fleetwood Mac. And then another year we got to
I think
see them.
Fleetwood Mac is the next slide.
No, that's Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh man, they're cool.
Oh my God, they were incredible. If you ever get a chance to see the Mannheim Steamroller Christmas program, oh Lordy, it is amazing. And Jay says, Christmas Eve, we open presents from family. Christmas Day, we open presents from Santa Claus. I love that.
Cool.
That's a great tradition. 2 days of presents.
We tried a Christmas Eve once. See, my
How
dad
did that work out?
No, it did not work out. But and I got to tell you about it though, because I think it's
Sure.
so funny. Anyway, we always had midnight service because my dad was the church organist, and so we'd have midnight service, and it really was at midnight then. And then we'd come home, and the three kids, we'd go to bed, and my mom and dad would spend the rest of the night, or most of it, wrapping presents and getting them under the tree.
As they do.
Yeah. And then they, the deal was we could open anything in the stocking. We couldn't touch anything in the tree till they got up, and we couldn't.
Yeah, that was my parents' thing too. Nothing, you could take whatever you wanted in the stocking,
but don't wake us up.
Or if it was unwrapped, like a bicycle or something, you could do that, but that was it.
Yeah. So anyway, one year we finally convinced them that we should come home and open presents, and then they could just sleep in the next day until he had to get up to go to church, because his Christmas Day service. Anyway, so that meant they did all the wrapping early, and they had to get everything down there. We had to disappear while they got everything out. And that was the year that my younger brother, got a trap set. And he was really into drums, Anyway, nobody slept the rest of the night, even though we put him in the basement and the bedrooms were on the second floor, until he decided to go to bed. What is about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning?
Oh my Lord.
So we didn't open presents on Christmas Eve again.
That's funny. Let's see. Hypnicity says we always got new PJs and bathrobes on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I think we did cool. Too. Yeah, I think we did too.
I got clothes for school most of the time.
And Sherry says, now that all my kids are gone, the only thing I think we're sticking to is getting together on Christmas Eve and opening gifts from each other. Well, that's lovely, though.
Yeah, that's nice. At least you're keeping it going.
Yeah.
My family
the
doesn't
traditions
well,
keep changing in our family just because people live so far apart now.
Yeah, they live.
And another tradition, Heather and I always have a Christmas Eve dinner here before I disappear to Colorado. We invite our
Christmas
family friends to dinner here, and that was last Sunday. And we missed you, Heather.
Oh,
we missed
you. Nice.
But we had that last Sunday. And that's always fun. There's no Christmas presents. It's just an excuse.
It's just getting together and having a good time. That's all it ever was. So.
And we don't open Christmas presents until Christmas morning. And that's like, we have this big brunch, coffee and fruit, fresh citrus fruit and scrambled eggs and bacon and sweet rolls.
I would do that too.
But my dad, that's when my dad made the eggnog when I was growing up. Jennifer and I save it for later in the day because you just want to take a nap. We would have breakfast as a buffet, and then my father would pass out presents, making sure everybody got one before somebody else got something else. You know what I mean? It was all very formal.
There was one Christmas, my son was so unhappy. I mean, well, for a little while, because there was nothing under the tree for him. Not anything.
For who?
Scotty.
Oh.
But that's because it was outside on the back porch, and it was a real tiny, and it was made with a lawnmower motor, but it was a
What, a
motorcycle.
go-kart?
No, that was a motorcycle.
Oh, a motorcycle.
We had it up at the neighbor's barn, and I repainted the tank so that everything looked new on it. And once he saw that, everything else was just fine.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No,
Okay,
the
we got
one
some,
rule
we've
is
got
always
some
a
more
helmet.
things to share. Having to stay in those scratchy tights and stupid pigtails with big bows past midnight for church drove me nuts.
I'll bet it
Oh,
did.
I can imagine. We went to midnight mass. We didn't go to church on Christmas Day. We were Episcopalian.
Well,
Judah says, no way I'd make that 12 o'clock mass. Oh, yeah, if your daddy kicked you in the butt,
we
you
made the
would.
12 o'clock mass, but we wouldn't have to be there for Christmas Day.
Yeah, we didn't have
But
to do
being
Christmas
part
Day.
of the church, you have to be on your best behavior all the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
You had to be on your best behavior at church anyway.
Well,
always
yeah,
have
like
a
you
big
could get away
feast.
with some things, but if you were the church organist kid, they're watching you.
Yeah. White Dragon says he always has a big feast Christmas Eve, and the main dish is roasted whole pig. I want an invite.
Wow.
Oh, I won't
Yeah.
be here, but we'll take an invite.
Yeah, we'll take an invite. We'll leave
Yum!
it at
I
your
love
place.
roast hog. And Hypnicity says my nuclear family stopped getting together on Christmas after my dad passed away. He was the glue. Makes me appreciate him more than ever. Yeah.
Yeah. My kids don't get along. They hardly see each other.
Okay. And what else do we have for Christmas? Oh, I think I have a couple more pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. The one.
Take a picture of this, you guys.
If you want it, it's really good stuff.
This is the eggnog beyond eggnog.
Oh, yeah.
My dad made it, and my mother's sister lived next door to us with my 4 cousins. And every year they would have a battle on who had the best eggnog. So you go to each other's house and taste it, and then give the verdict. All tasted the same to me.
It probably was the same. So, yeah, it's really good, and it goes down so easily. You don't know you've had anything until you go to stand up.
Exactly. No driving after that.
No walking afterwards.
Seriously. And it's really fluffy with the egg whites because you separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. And is there egg yolks in it? I can't remember.
But you definitely have to grind your nutmeg so it's fresh.
Yes.
It's really, really good.
Where is the eggs? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there they are. Beat till yellow. Okay. Yep. I forget. But the fluffiness is the egg whites. And there's also whipped cream that you've whipped before you put it in there as well.
So you got 2 ways of
fluffy deliciousness.
Yeah.
Okay, this was last year.
And that's the color of the house now.
And that's the color of our house now. And then this is this year.
Cool.
The light we ran out of plugs so we couldn't put any more lights up. But there's lights all around the house, the posts and the railings at the house. See. And then I don't know what year that was. That
I don't
might have
know,
been
but
last year
it's
before.
the blue house, so it's not.
I think it might have
maybe
been last year before we put up the sheet lights.
I think that's very possible.
Because, it goes through different stages.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hypnicity. Reminds me of the old velvet hammer. Went down easy, hits you hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, I'm froze. So are
Okay.
you?
No, I'm not.
No. Well, on mine. It'll clear out and I'll be back. So don't worry about it.
All righty.
At least you can hear me.
I can. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Nope. That's everything I took notes about because I had to remind myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really didn't have much because she'd take off and I just have a nice, quiet Christmas by myself and the animals.
With
So,
the animals.
animals. I might cook up a Cornish hen, but I might not. Who knows?
Hey, you guys want to read? You want to read some cards for our chat? How about reading some cards?
That's fine.
I think you might need to go out and come back in, babe.
All righty. I will do that. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll be back in a moment.
And away she goes. So, excuse me. She's gone away. Majestic Oracle says other church kids started coming to midnight service to watch me find the ghosts of Christmas past. It was mostly crossed over family members of the church members. Oh, Lordy, I can't even imagine. How interesting. That's just wild. All right, I got something. Oh, yes, yes. Starfish Jenny. Did you guys see the show on Dragonfly Crystals last night with Jenny? Juno? Who else was there, Jenny? I can't remember. They were reading Akashic Records for people. It was incredible, the readings. If you get a chance, hop over to Dragonfly Crystals. I can pull a card for you, Sherry. Okay, let's see what we've got. Make a wish today. I love that. I think you're right, Jay. We should all make a wish today. Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday, not Sunday night. I mean, not last night, right? Sunday night. It was Sherry. All three amazing readers. Absolutely amazing at reading your Akashic Records. If you guys have a web page or anything, put it in the comment section so people can contact you if they want a reading. Okay, let me start off. Where did Heather go? You'd think she'd be back. Okay, I don't need that. Thanks for all your comments. I had so much fun to hear how other people celebrate. I know Sherry is here, Jenny. There she is.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a long time.
It's okay. Okay, wait a minute. I need to go to starting with Judith gets the first cards. Okay. I'm using my Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle.
And I'm using the Hello Winter Oracle.
I love that. Cherie, when we get to your question, I'll ask Heather if she gets in. We can ask Heather if she gets any messages for that.
Okay. Whoever.
Oh, and there's White Dragon. Me. I love it when he does that. Cracks me up. What I usually ask my cards on general readings like this is, what do you need to know?
Yeah. Okay. For Judith, it says, first one says perfect timing. It's a time to take action. On thin ice, it says just use gentle touch with it. And you're just warming up. You're just getting started going. Don't worry.
Oh.
But it's time to take action, be gentle with it, and get going. So,
Okay. These are kind of interesting cards. The first one is Forest. It is without question a place of mystery, whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. And I'm thinking that's some grounding that needs to be going on to remember that we are magic, just like Mother Gaia. And speaking of Mother, you got Mother Mary. How beautiful is that? Into the arms of a mothering embrace swells a wisdom of grace. In thy bosom, where she whispers, sleeps the eye of winter. So Mother Mary's right along this with grounding as well. And then light. Hope is a word, is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. So I actually believe that you are grounding yourself, and with the help of the riches of Mother Mary and Mother Gaia, there's something new coming into your life. Stay in the light because it's coming.
it did say on my cards that it's time to start. You used a light touch, but you're just beginning.
Wow, lovely. Okay, and there's Jenny. Miss Jenny. You're welcome. Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good. Okay. The first one is loyal friends. You've got somebody who's got your back, whether it's on the other side of the veil or here. I don't know. But somebody definitely has your back. I said, keep on keeping everything flowing, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. Remember, it's okay to receive more than okay. Sometimes it's hard to receive because you're so used to saying, no, I can't do that. But keep the flow going of giving and receiving. And then they said you have some, you're in for an adventure because you have some festive travels to go. So I don't know if you're leaving for Christmas or meeting somebody somewhere around during the Christmas time, some old friends or something.
What
Anyway,
pretty
you're in for a fun time.
Those are really pretty cards.
Yeah.
I got Silent Night. If by night the world should sleep, a sleep so deep the silence would be deafening. There would be sound, nothing at all nothing would sound. I think that's talking about going in, well, because the next card is the solstice. I think it's talking about going deep, going silent, going within. And on the solstice, all hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim the gods are waiting your glory, your name. So it's talking about going in and learning to speak your truth and rising above whatever issues that you've had, letting it go with this solstice and being prepared for feasting. I love this feasting. Let us feast upon the Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there, yet everywhere it be. So that really went with your card as well. I think it was your last card.
Yeah, it was the last card, the happy trip.
That is brilliant. Okay, here we go with Sherry's Trancing with Spirit.
Okay.
I had to pull a card.
Well, the first obvious things were that she loves you and Merry Christmas. Let me see what else.
Okay, I pulled the card and it's perseverance. Stay in the power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within thy. Well, I know you do that.
And then I was told to draw one, and it says big discovery. Let me see if there it is. Big discovery. Your hidden gifts are coming out. So
I believe that. I've had my records read by Sherry. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
she's incredible.
They're becoming more obvious. So.
Okay.
And she's standing right behind you, helping you with them.
Oh, how lovely. Happy new moon, everybody. And Miss Amanda, thank you for your questions, you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anybody out there. Starfish is going to, oh, Hypnicity. Sorry, I got to go click on you.
Okay, Amanda.
Starfish, Jenny's going to Savannah. Oh, how fun. I love Savannah. Have fun, Jenny. Okay. Okay. I got those.
Well, this is kind of cool because it says tasty success. Basically, all your hard work is beginning to pay off, and you're getting rewarded for it. And it says follow your heart, because you can trust your feelings. Let me get that where you can see it. Follow your heart, and you're getting rewarded for all the work. The last one says smart cookie. But basically what it's saying is, you know what's true. So go ahead and follow your heart. You know the truth. Just stick with it.
I'm sorry, I need to make a note. We're not reading Akashic Records today, folks. We're just reading cards for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Amanda, I got reindeer medicine, which is about reindeers being adaptable. And it says, journey into the depths of your soul, an awakening of sights is revealed. It's time for no time at all, for all is presently here. The reindeer trek long ways every year, and they go through a lot, and they come out. They keep their antlers like their crown. And all year long, they don't lose them like other deer do. But they're very strong, very stout, very formidable, but very loving and friendly as well. They even make friends with humans. Imagine that. Beautiful animals, steadfast. The next card is contemplation. She's just lovely. She looks like she's in China. Contemplation, it breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't. Coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows, here I guess for the answers to unfold. Just go within. You have the answers within, which is also part of reindeer lore. But you have these answers within you, and you know the answers. You know these answers. You've been working hard. And then
and you know it goes with, she knows what's true.
Yes. And then chills upon my flesh within thy bones quivers a crawling frozen in numbness. Shall I ignore or shall I bestow it? A frozen knowing that looks back at thy soul. You know what the chills are. The chills are you're on the right path. We get those chills when we get energetic aha moments. You know what I'm saying? And so pay attention to those because they're real. I hope that resonates. Okay, white dragon. Oh, I better get back up here and make sure there's not anybody else. Hi, Marilla. Amanda says, follow the money is tight. Secured food stamps this morning, going for a morning walk in the chilly woods soon. Thank you both. You're welcome, Amanda. Much love, honey. We've still got time to read plenty of cards, so if you want readings, let us know. But this one's for Mr. White Dragon.
Okay. It says, glitter and glitz. You're in the spotlight right now. So whatever you're doing, it's all
You got it, Marilla.
lit on you. And it says, you are a smart cookie because you know the truth.
That's cute.
And then the last one is the lucky star. And they're saying it's time to take a chance.
Take a chance on me.
And with what you do, I'm sure you do.
Okay. Oh, I haven't read. What am I doing? Okay. I got the storm card. As within, so without. There are storms are coming, a change without doubt. Storms aren't necessarily bad. They just mean a change. So I wouldn't worry about that too much because perseverance will get you through it. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Is that the light? Nope, that's the storm. Sorry. Light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so perseverance. Stay in the power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn to the spirits within thy. Just says go within and you can weather any storm.
Yeah, you know the answer.
The light is at the end of that tunnel. Look at all that light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. I think that's beautiful. Hope that resonates, sir.
Hypnicity.
Hypnicity. Of course, they're scared of you. I'd be afraid of you if I was a bad guy. I'm not sure I'm not afraid of you already. Not really.
Kind of like Jack
It
Smith.
says that was clear as a bell. Good.
Interesting.
Yes, I know you would protect this white dragon.
I'm
sure you have and will do again.
Okay, hypnicity. The first card that I pulled was it's a package deal. It's all or nothing, and you can't just do this part way. Okay, it's totally. And then the next card was a warm embrace with a teddy bear. And it says, the love that you want is there. It's here. It's again, it's a all or nothing type thing. And a tasty success says that you're going to reap the rewards of all your hard work.
Well, that's
so
nice.
Yeah. But just remember, it's not a part-time job.
Well, I got mistletoe. What dreams may come from the borrowing of ivy, held light within the womb. a calling in of sorts, a spell from above, holy holly. I always think of mistletoe as bringing in love. I'm not quite
And
sure.
I had a card that said the love is here.
And then we got self-care. Not if not me, then who? To tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse for a heart that's nearer than any other. Taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself first, the rest will happen. And then ornaments. So it is, a remembrance of what once was and with what will be, a fragile beauty beaming upon thy. Just saying how temporary things are, whether it's these beautiful ornaments and candles, how fast the candles burn away. But everything is temporary. Everything changes, just like these fragile ornaments. So I would take care of myself and look forward to some love in my life. I don't know whether that's friendship or what. Laura, if you're still here, I can pull a card. Can you tell me what my greatest personal challenge is right now? We could pull a card for that. I just am not reading records. So if you want us to, just let me know. Otherwise, we're going to go to Majestic Oracle. Hey, Jay. A card message from my father-in-law, if you can connect. What's his name? Tell me his name, Jay.
He likes what you're
Okay,
doing.
Laura, great. I'll get to you as soon as we do her. Thank you for letting me know.
He likes what you're doing.
Eddie.
He's very proud of you. I want you to keep going. And the card that I pulled goes with what I said.
Absolutely.
It says, finding direction, you're being shown the way. So just keep going.
I love it. I got the same thing. Ringing the bells. Ring thy bell to cast them out. Ring thy bell and dance about. Swirl the sounds amidst the winds. Nowhere to hide, for all will ring. I'm really taking that as continue what you're doing. Go out there and shine your light, ring your bells, whatever it takes to be you, and don't pay any attention to what anybody else thinks.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to go back to Miss Laura. Here we go.
Greatest personal challenges right now. Okay.
So I'm just going to pull a card and see what it says. You're welcome for the reindeer, Amanda. Jay, did Eddie wear white? Did he like white? What do they call guayaberas or?
The card that I pulled for Laura, it's called wrapping up. You're close to finishing, but it's like a book series you've been reading and you're in the last chapter of the last book. You don't really want to finish. You go ahead and read it, but you know, now what? And that's what's slowing you down. So that's the biggest challenge. Complete it. Get it finished. Keep doing it.
Okay, let me figure this out. I'm not quite sure. Okay, that's what I thought. If something has been eating at you, you need to go within. This is the solstice. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within the root. Rise above the ashes and claim the gods are waiting your glory, your name. They just want you to go in and deal with this issue.
Finish it.
And finish it. And let it go. Something that's been eating at you. It's the time of the solstice, the time to release. Let that shit go, as they say. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Jay, did he also like to dance? I see this guy in white, and I'm not sure if it's cowboy boots, but he's dancing. And I think it's like to mariachi music because he's waving a sombrero going, here I am, here I am. And he's quite good at it, his dancing. Oh, sorry. Okay, Morella. You're welcome, Laura and Jay and everybody else. We love reading for you guys.
Yes, we do. That's all you can do.
Anybody else out there want cards? Because we're almost, I think this is our last before we do one for the collective. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to all of you. I hope you have stress-free ones. I'm not sure that's possible, but I hope it is.
Let's hope it's a happy stress.
Yeah. Have I told you what I'm doing? I'm going to Colorado and staying at the Stanley Hotel for 2 nights in the haunted hotel rooms. Isn't that crazy? My daughter, son-in-law, 2 granddaughters, and a grandson-in-law, I guess I would call him. Good health to you too, Marilla.
And Marilla, I'm sorry. This is really weird. But the first card that I pulled was closed for now. Try again later.
What does that mean? Is that her heart closed for now?
I get the impression they really don't have anything to say to you other than, because the next card was, you are being protected. You're safe and secure. Okay? Even if they're closed, they're protecting you. And that you're also on a roll. It's a snowball effect. So, but they don't have anything much to say today other than tell you you are protected.
Well, that's because they said it to me.
Okay, because that card threw me. It closed for now.
No, it actually makes sense once I read mine, because it's saying ringing the bells, and it took me a minute to figure it out. What they want you to do is do some shadow work. These cards are all about shadow work, contemplation, and darkest hour, and ringing the bells. I would have put ringing the bells at the other end, but it was the first card out. So what I'm thinking it's doing is saying you need to shake it up, go in and do that shadow work, and go out there and scream it out loud with dancing and bells or whatever it takes. Maybe on the solstice, go out on your back porch and howl at the moon.
So
Because
your
this contemplation is the same
else.
thing. It breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't. Coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows, here I gasp for the answers to unfold. When you go within and do that contemplation and shadow work, go scream it out loud, what you're releasing. That's the only answer I have for these cards. It's only, oh, she says it makes sense. Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
and she is closed for right now.
Yeah. And you are closed until you take care of that, apparently.
Yeah. But you are protected and you're on
releasing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. It's going to be so much fun. A haunted hotel. I've been in the Stanley. I've never noticed anything, but I've always been there around Christmas when it's quite busy. And lots of snow on the ground, which I love. But we're going to stay. We have the suite. So we're going to stay in a suite together. And so none of us will be too freaked out. Because I think I'm going to be a little freaked out. And what do you do? What do you do if ghosts come in? This is kind of a interesting question. What do you do if you get ghost entities? Ghosts aren't they all people that are here in kind of limbo? So wouldn't you want to take them to the light? So am I supposed to, if I see any ghosts, am I supposed to take them to the light and ruin the whole thing about the place being haunted? I mean, think about that. As a light worker, you want to help people cross over. I think it's a dilemma. You see what I'm saying? No? You don't get what I'm saying?
Well, if they're stuck, don't we want to help them get unstuck?
Exactly. Don't you want to help them go to the light rather than just to freak out and leave them stuck for the rest of eternity?
Now, if they happen to be enjoying themselves, they can stay.
That's what I'm going to do, Amanda. I'm going to ask them if they want help. Because I think it's horrible to leave something in limbo. I just won't tell the hotel if I do it. If somebody into the light. Oh, cross them over, Jenny says. You betcha. Betcha. That's exactly what I want.
Yes.
If they contact me to cross them over, I'll cross them over for sure. Isn't that a strange conundrum, though? I never thought I'd see myself in a conundrum like that. Oh, absolutely, Starfish. Listen to their stories. Anybody want some cards? We're done. So we can do it for the collective. And you know that we are on holiday from now until, I think it's January 2nd. Isn't that the first Tuesday?
The first Tuesday in January?
I think it's January 2nd. I bet there's a lot in Savannah to help across, Starfish. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for the collective.
Me too.
Heather, you're frozen again, but you can tell us what it is.
That's all right. You're frozen on mine too. I don't understand because I just had this thing fixed.
We might do a pop-up because I'm going to go visit Denver with Heather. Maybe we can do a pop-up while I'm there.
We could be both on. We'll run it in here, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, why not? Happy haunted holidays. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's get this card.
So mine is the warm embrace. It's a teddy bear. And it's saying that the love that you want is here. And if you think about it, all the unconditional love that we could want is here in the chat. And it's all of us together. That's the love we want.
That's beautiful. Okay, let's see what I got here. Silent night. Go within. It's that time of year. Go within, get silent, figure out what it is you truly, truly want. And then on the 21st, tell the universe, the multiverse, that's what you want. And let go of all the stuff you don't want. Silent night. Sweet. Yeah. We love you all. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate
you, and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Please, please, please have beautiful holiday season with all the things going right for the most benevolent outcome for each and every one of you. I think most benevolent outcome is a great thing. Love you guys. See you next time. We'll be in touch. Catch you on other channel.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.